Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 31 of the Secrets of the Atlas League here on Ruthless SSF. So far, the Star Caller Saboteur is my favorite character of the league. We are ending another week of the league, and I'm pretty excited about the progress we've made. The main goal for today is to try and go fight Syrus, maybe go fight some Maven invitations. At some point, I do want to fight Maven on this character. I don't know if it's ready yet, but I'd like to fight her soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. Starting off, I had a very lucky affliction. First, I got a shrine that gives me 300% increased XP, and then I got an altar that I was hesitant to take because it's going to give me no items, but in total, it's 500% increased experience gain. I couldn't really pass that up. It kind of sucks because I used a couple scarabs for this map, but I mean, trading a full XP bar for a couple of scarabs is totally worth it for me. We're level 84, and already this feels like my best bossing character so far. Necromancer might still be better. It's kind of hard to say because my block chance isn't great on her yet, but if it got higher, it'd probably be a lot better. But yeah, generally mapping feels incredible. I pretty much never die. Every once in a while, I'll die to like very specific mercenaries with specific map mods. But other than that, I'm good. I had an Alva Temple here. It was pretty terrible. I got nothing but XP and gold, which is good. You know, XP and gold is nice. That's what we live for. But other than that, the temple was completely worthless. I've been getting some decent uniques every now and then, nothing too insane, but I got a really good amulet here. It's the Precision Amulet, which does give you level 30 precision and a little bit of reservation efficiency on it, which is pretty nice. I'd probably use that for my Flask Finder at some point. Not saying I definitely will, but I might. Decided to use my XP just to get the Reaper level 20. So as you just saw, I got my Reaper to level 20, which is pretty awesome. I do have a lens saved up, and I'm going to be honest with you, if this gem dies, it's probably going to be a long time before we ever go back to the Necromancer. If it hits 21, though, I don't know, but that'll be sick. Alright, it's time. Alva, please don't kill my Reapers. If it goes down a level and loses quality, like I said, I'm not going to say the Necro is dead, but it's going to be a long time before we go back to it. If it goes to 21, though, well, let's see. Ah, man. I won't lie, that kind of makes me sad. Alright, you will not be seeing the Reaper for a little while. I mean, I'm still going to level this up to 20. It's going to take a while, but, sad times. On the bright side, though, I did hit level 85. This character is fantastic at delving. If you're like, man, I really just want to make a simple, fast, one-button delver, this is it. This character is insane. You know, we got the whole blind stuff going on. We got fortify, infused channeling. It just feels great. I pretty much died to nothing, except for mercenaries, like I said, and also chain stuns. If I get stunned like 5 or 6 times in a row, probably gonna die. Got a unique Kirak strongbox, but unfortunately it was trash. Still cool to see a strongbox though, can't complain too much. It did drop a really nice wand. Wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. I am spec'ing the ritual now, so I'm saving up all the ritual splinters I can. That way I can go for some really juiced up rituals. I see a lot of people like complaining, not a lot, it's kind of an exaggeration. I've seen several people in global chat complaining that ritual doesn't have a scarab, 5 link by the way, to guarantee a ritual in each map. And I don't think they understand how insanely powerful Ritual is, first of all. And second, you can just make a Scarab with Ritual Splinters. Essentially, that just guarantees you get a Ritual in your map. So yeah, Ritual is insane. I don't know why people complain about that. Ritual basically has a free Scarab just from itself. I did respec my tree just a little bit. The attack speed is so much better, and the damage just feels way more consistent. And I killed Shaper because you'll see in a second. So I'm going to do something that's probably going to be wasteful, but I really just want to get a frame of mind on this character and how it's doing so far. I'm going to go ahead and try to fight my Uber Elder on this build. I'm only level 85. I'd like to be a lot higher, but it's not so much that I want to see if my damage is good enough. It's just I want to see if all the combination of my defenses is going to be enough, which I'm not sure that it will be, but I kind of want to try. If the fight goes really badly, I might try switching to the Necro. But considering our gem is only level 19 and she's only level 86, it's probably unlikely I'll succeed, but we're gonna find out. I had a very bad start. This death was completely avoidable. I think my biggest problem was I was trying to force DPS so hard in this fight. I should have just been way more cautious and way more defensive and just focused on dodging stuff. But I did fumble the first phase pretty badly, and then I got pretty unlucky. It kept getting stun locked over and over again. But yeah, those first two deaths were completely avoidable. They were just stupid deaths. As far as the rest of them go, I just kept getting stun locked, which is a very hard thing to solve in Ruthless, but I'm definitely going to try again in the future. Well, that went pretty terribly. I'm going to be honest with you, the damage was fantastic. I was actually clearing them out really quickly and, just going through the phases. The problem is, anytime I got hit, if I didn't suppress it, which I'm surprised I didn't really suppress it that often, I do have Lucky Suppress. But yeah, my next 2 points are going, well, my next point is going to Entrench, which will give me a ton of suppression. But oh my god, the damage was so good. I was so confident at first, but man, it's just anytime I get stunned, the fight's just over. And there are flasks to help with that, but none of them are going to solve that problem. Like, I'm so tempted just to go Iron Reflexes and take Unwavering Stance anyway, but I don't think that's the correct answer. So, I mean, I got what I deserved. I tried to fight him at level 85. My gems are like, oh, I guess they're level 19 actually. The gems aren't the problem. It's just the character level, I guess. So I figured you might as well follow one terrible idea with another. For this character, or for this fight, if I die twice without it looking like it's even going to be a decent fight, I will switch to the Necromancer. I was going to do it during the Uber Elder fight, but I just kind of wanted to see how far this guy could go with it. But yeah, once I get Entrench and get like, it won't be 100% suppression, but it'll be like 90 something. Hopefully that'll be better, but let's see how it goes. Phase 1 was buttery smooth. My DPS was incredible. I started getting some latency issues. I kept getting some little jumps, as you can see right there, and that did end up getting me killed. But other than that, I did not die in the first phase. Single target feels incredible. My movement speed is really nice. Got through the phases pretty well. Didn't die again until the final phase. And as you can see right here, like, when I'm hitting, my damage is so good. And it's kind of funny. I always forgot that the rage was coming from my mastery. So I was looking at my tree trying to figure out where it was coming from. And I was like, oh yeah. Because I was trying to see if I could get more than one rage on hit. But realistically, I can't. I mean, I could. It just wouldn't be worth it. But yeah, as you can see here, I did die a few times. The fight was, it was pretty funny. I was hoping spell suppression would let me face tank the die beam when I was slowed like this. But no, not even close. Maybe the Necromancer could with block chance, but I'm not sure if she could. This is my second to last portal right here. I was pretty sad. I was pretty sure I was going to fail. But finally, after three, is this the third attempt or the fourth attempt this league? I think it's the third. But after 3 attempts, we took Syrus down. This character is awesome. I'm so happy Syrus is dead. Finally. Oh my god, dude. I could not tell you how happy I am. Oh, I I just like want to like just sit here for a minute. I don't even care that the loot is bad. We got the slot unlocked. We actually did it. And you know what? I'm pretty impressed. We did it at level 85, and this character has a lot of ways to get stronger, especially DPS-wise. Like, I don't even have Heartseeker or anything. Oh my god, dude. I'm so happy. Went and Val the gloves. I forgot to identify them because I'm an idiot. But yeah, time to Val. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I wasn't really expecting to get anything good from it, but whatever. Hey, we got the Pyroclast finally. This is a very good belt for your mercenary, if you use those kind of things. So we are level 85, 20% of the way to 86, and I'm only just now realizing I've been on a 5 link this entire time. Because this is pretty terrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Conk Effect. I'm just kind of in shock. I don't know, I feel like I've been so excited to make this character, I've just been making some really sloppy mistakes. I really want to use Increased Critical Strikes instead of Conk Effect, but I actually don't have a second one. I'm a little worried that Conk Effect is going to, like, greatly decrease the chance that the stars are going to overlap. But I'm going to map with it for a while, see how it feels. But, yeah, we did all that on 5-link. Pretty awesome. So, obviously, it wasn't, like, literally a 5-link, because Fizz the Lightning did give me a little bit of damage. But, like, any real gem would probably give me, like, double or triple what Fizz the Lightning would. So, it's probably more like, 5.5 link or whatever this entire time. Also, I am going to try using Cruelty for a while. I have my doubts that Cruelty is going to, like, get to 40% against, like, really tanky bosses. But I might just try fighting one of the new memory bosses because they have such a huge health pool, and that'll really let me test it. But if it does work, if I can stay above, like, 30% or whatever, then it will be much better DPS than added fire damage. And you also have to remember, now that we're getting like cool penetration and stuff, just getting random elements isn't going to be nearly as effective. And I mean, we do have like the elemental mastery for inverted resistance, and we hit a lot, so it triggers a lot. But I think this will be much better overall. I feel like even if I could maintain 25% cruelty, it'd probably be better. As we're mapping right now, the conk effect, it's kind of hard to tell because I was already killing things pretty much instantly. I can definitely notice that it's all falling closer together, but like, which is cool. But the question is the AoE of the meteors or the stars themselves so small that now they're not overlapping? It's gonna be hard to tell, but we'll see. Just to test out cruelty, I went and fought the Invocation of Fear, and the highest I saw was like 21%. So basically, I can expect, like 10, the range of 10 to 20%. I'm not sure if that still makes it worth using, but it might. I tried crafting on this helmet because it's a really good base. I figured why not. I didn't want to like invest a ton of currency on it, but it did hit high armor, but unfortunately it hit nothing else. Went and fought some more bosses, just trying to level up, doing some maps. And we dropped another Elder Guardian, which I would like to do an Elder Guardian invitation. And other than that, I went and did a couple tier 13s just to chill for a little while, try to figure out what I wanted to do next. And of course, we're getting some Kirak missions. So I'm going to be honest with you, I've been using Conk Effect for a little while now, and I'm going to say that yes, it is significantly better. Not even close. This is a 37% reduced extra damage from crit map, by the way. Yeah, it's only a tier 15, but none of my characters do that much damage. The Cycloner is probably the closest, and I think the Dual Striker will actually get up there if I like just got a few more levels. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure this is my number one DPS. Conk Effect is so much better. Whatever downside you get from using Conk Effect, the upside far outweighs it. The damage would have helped a lot during the Syrus fight and probably would have left me with 2 portals instead of 0. But for the Uber Elder, I don't think DPS was my problem. My problem was I was being way too aggressive. I needed to just get in there, do some damage, and then position myself safely to not get stunned. Because if I got stunned, essentially if I got hit once with a crit and stunned, I was guaranteed dead. Hit level 86, the character is coming along very nicely. We're very close to 100% spell suppression, which is awesome. But again, that's not going to save me from like, Uber Elder and stuff like that. I need to I need to find a reliable way to solve stuns on this character, and the flask is like a option, but it's a really bad one. But anyway, went and fought the Elder Guardian Invitational, and to be honest with you, I was like, when I went into this, I was really expecting this to unlock a Atlas skill tree point for me. I only died once, by the way, and that was to poison. But I was wrong because I had already completed this earlier in this league. I don't know, I guess I totally forgot. On the bright side, though, we got 3 Maven fragments, so I only need 4 more. Map runners took out a tier 17, which is pretty funny. Not that I'm ever going to go fight the Uber bosses. The Horizon Orbs, I'm so glad we can use those on Conquerors now. It makes life so much easier. Went and got my Hesman, and I'm going to be honest with you right now, I threw this entire invite. This is my first life, okay? You see the health on all the enemies? You see, we did pretty good damage. This is my first life. I died because of the mana drain, so I was like, that's it. I'm switching to the Necromancer. Stupid. Why did I do that? Why did I switch to Necro? So I wasted 3 or 4, I'm not sure. I think it was 4. But at minimum 3 portals on the Necro, and she did nothing. Absolutely nothing. 0 damage. Couldn't even take the energy shield off the enemies. And this right here is my final portal. So with only 2 portals using the Starcaller, this is the damage I did. I don't know why I switched to Necromancer. Why did I do that? Look at him. He was so close. I mean, the only real issue I had was that mana drain, and I was like, oh, this fight is bricked, and I just, like, gave up on it for some reason. Really dumb decision, bad play. I'm pretty sure we could have taken that down, but whatever. At least I know now that the Necromancer, like the Reaper character, is atrocious right now. I mean, I'm sure it'll get better later on if I get more block chance or something, but I don't know, man. Like, it was pretty bad. The biggest problem wasn't even that I was dying. The biggest problem is the Reapers, like, died instantly. Anytime any of them, like, moved or attacked, all the Reapers just died. So I don't know if that character can ever pull that off without some insane gear. But whatever, it's fine. We'll try again in the future. I am going to experiment with a stun flask. That's the best I can make for right now. It's probably not enough to save me, but I mean, it's worth trying out. I switched a really trash amulet base to a talisman, and it wasn't too bad. Hey, mates, for the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We are 86, 0% of the way to 87. I've just been doing really rippy content lately. I gotta say, man, I'm really impressed with this character. I'm still like, I'm not even mad. It's just like annoying that the axe 6 linked. I don't even know what to say about that. But yeah, we are experimenting with cruelty. It's level 15 now. It's getting better as it levels up. We have Conk Effect, which absolutely seems like the #1 gem to use on this build. I could be wrong. I'm only speaking from limited experience, but ever since I put this on, everything just feels so much better. The main goal for this character is just to get high evasion. I would really love to use this body armor right here, but unfortunately it's going to be very difficult to get 4 off colors. I might spec into like Betrayal for a little while and see if I can get lucky there. That's kind of a stretch, but I don't know, I might try it. The other option too was dropping Grim Sorrow and just like getting conversion in other ways. But I don't think that's going to be realistic on Ruthless. I'll just have to give up way too much. This amulet is absolutely disgusting. I don't remember where I got this thing from, but it's disgusting, and I've used it on so many characters. But overall, so far, this build is awesome. I love it. Highly recommend you play it. There are so many different ways you could play it. I personally chose Saboteur for a couple of reasons. One, Bomb Specialist is pretty nice when you're doing a lot of hits. Calculated Risk is incredible on Ruthless. It makes getting your crits so much easier. So like my Cyclone right now, without anything, without any buffs, without any power charges, we're at 33%, and just that alone with the Lucky is really good. The cooldown recovery, I'm sure it gives me a little bit of damage, but I can't imagine it's that much. And of course, we're doing the blind, 10% reduced damage from enemies that are blinded. We can't be blinded, and of course, once you blind everybody, you can start doing like Dazzling Strike stuff to get increased crit, which just feels so nice. So I want to talk about the Necromancer for a minute. The the Reapers looked pretty awful during that invitation, not gonna lie to you. Granted, the gem is only level 19, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. I mean, they got almost 12k life, they've got like crazy block chance, and I have like everything you could have on the tree for defense. I got the K ward, I've got Grave Intentions, I've got Indomitable Army. It's like I can only do so much to keep them alive without insane gear. So as far as I'm concerned, this character is going to be shelved for quite a while, especially since the gem died. I mean, that's the main reason I'm shelving it, but it's not completely abandoned. If I can get some gear for it, that'll be nice, like a nice upgrade. I might come back to it. But yeah, seeing it during that fight was horrible. Like even with my high like life and ES and block chance, like I just couldn't keep the Reapers alive. There was nothing I could do. Now I want to talk about the Slayer, the one using Frost Breath and Ichimonji. This is such a cool combination. If you have these two uniques, I highly recommend just trying it out. It's really fun. A couple things I want to point out that some people seem to be confused about. Yes, the Ichimonji does make Fortify better, which is ridiculous. It's not just for your auras, it's any buff on you at all. So if you did go like Champion for Adrenaline, it would definitely work on stuff like that. But this build is really fun. It's kind of cool to like just do like some aura, like I was gonna say aura stacking. It's like very light aura stacking, but more importantly, these two runes right here make it even better. This is just like the perfect synergy with Ichimonji, and Runecraft of the Sinistral is just busted. Because yeah, remember, all we care about for our attack speed is our offhand, so getting 10% more attack speed on this thing is ridiculous. Highly recommend this character. Very good chance we come back to it. It's probably gonna not be for a while because I need to farm on the Star Caller. And we have one other problem. Well, I don't know if it's a problem, but we have a Cosprees, and I need to use this. I'm just not entirely sure how I want to do this yet. Because, like, the obvious thing is, like, you do, like, Ice Nova and stuff like that. But, I mean, is that really what I want to do? Maybe. I mean, when was the last time? I mean, I've definitely played Cosprees and Ruthless, right? I'm trying to think. It's been so long. I've played so many characters. I'm not even entirely sure if I have, but I really feel like I have. And I'm definitely going to make a character with this. I'm going to try and hold off on it because my natural instinct is to want to like use a Saboteur and then go like trigger bots. I think that would be awesome. But maybe because I'm playing a Sabo right now, I should make like an assassin or something. Or, oh, you know what just hit me? Oh man. Would you be mad if I made a third Trickster? Dude, imagine going Cosprees with Dark Rays on a trick. I don't know. What? Probably not. Probably. I've made like 2 Tricksters this league. We gotta play something else. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything is madness. Also, I've been thinking about trying to link my Soul Mantle. I don't know if I want to commit to that yet, but we got some nice uniques. We made a lot of money. Oh my god, I keep forgetting I have this. Don't think about that right now. I was thinking, wait, can I use that somehow? The big dream I have right now is getting a divine. I've pretty much, yeah, I think I can definitively say I've never used a Shaco in Ruthless. I'm like 99.9% sure. So it would be really cool to be able to do that, but we still, where's my thing? We still have not found a single divine. Not a single one. If I ever get one, no matter what I get, I have to use it on the Shaco. The only exception is if I get like the Dragon Fang, the one that gives like +3 to a random skill. But other than that, all divines are going to the Shaco. Mapping is going really well. We're getting really close to 900 red maps. Just to show you my tree really quickly, I pretty much took everything on ritual. Sacrificial Dew, I don't really think it's worth it if you're like, a really sweaty person, you want like maximum efficiency. But I think Sacrificial Dew is really nice if you're playing a fast character, and every now and then you get a free blood vessel. Because you have to think of it this way. Think of it every single time you fully do a ritual, you have a 10% chance to just get a scarab that guarantees you have a ritual, except it's better than a scarab because a blood-filled ritual vessel doesn't just give you rituals, it makes the rituals it spawns even better. But other than that, we have all the basic stuff. We came up here, guaranteed 4 of them. I did drop my Conqueror stuff for now. I'm probably going to take it again later on, but for now, I'm not too worried about doing that invitation. But yeah, tree is very generic for now. Well, generic for me anyway. I still have Solidarity. I'm probably going to take that off soon and give up on that dream. My second tree is still the same. Haven't changed that at all. For my main tree, my Legion tree, I'm probably going to switch to that kind of soon. Because if you look at my fragments here, we're pretty close to getting, well, we're kind of close to getting another fight. And I really want to see how the Starcaller does. Because if you remember, the Cyclone of Tumult champion, he killed 3 of every boss, and he killed one boss 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then killed one boss. So we'll see if this character can beat that. We're very close to a Maven. I really don't want to fight Maven until at least my gems are level 20. I might wait until I'm level 90, but I don't know. I'm not the most patient person around. We have these, which I'm probably never going to use, but it's pretty funny watching them stack up. I am going to go and try to farm another Uber Elder. I'm not like super committed to going for it really fast or anything like that, just kind of passively doing it. Because, anyway, I have to do the challenge anyway. I have no idea how long this video is, so I'm really sorry. I'm trying to speed up here. But as far as currency goes, I'm spending money all the time, wasting it on stuff. If you look at my man down here, we got 126 Chaos Use, 74 Vows, which is absolutely insane. My ships are going really well. I kind of want to like experiment with them more. I have good tattoos, but I really need some runes. There's like 2 runes I'm really looking for. One for this character that I think would make an insane like difference for my damage, and another one for another character I want to make. But so far, everything's good. These things taught me. Also, a friendly reminder for people that don't know, you can here. I'm not gonna do it, but here, just look. You can 3-to-1 your runes to get a random one back. So if you have a bunch of them you don't like me, you can just throw them away. As far as tattoos go, I have like none of them. The only tattoos I'd really want is probably like, oh yeah, let me talk about that really quickly. I did grab a, wait, not that one. Did I use a stun threshold by accident? Whatever. I swear I had one for stun avoidance. Maybe it's a green one. Oh yeah, it's right here. I was thinking about maybe stacking these up, getting like 3 or 4 of them going, see if that makes a difference. Because like I said, the main thing that kills me is stun. But anyway, that's the end of week 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you Monday.